What's up, guys? Welcome to Everything Pickleball. So we're here to talk about the Pro Line S from Pickleball Apes. And I'm not sure if Kevlar is the future of pickleball paddles, but what I will say is I love the way that it looks. This like grid pattern with the red and black looks super cool to me. I'm from Georgia, so we like red and black here. I mean, we still haven't lost, so there's that. But outside of my football reference, I like the way it looks. Not everybody is going to like it, but if they can change the colors, they can make some really cool paddles, and I think that would set them apart as well as with just the Kevlar. Now, what's the big deal with Kevlar? Well, out of the box, I think this paddle plays a lot better than other thermoform paddles, and I think it is due to that Kevlar. It does have a more plush feel than other carbon fiber face paddles that are thermoformed, such as the 6-0 double black diamond. Those are a stiffer feeling paddle. So if you like that plush feel, you're gonna like this paddle more. Now, the downside, or what I think is a double-edged sword, is it is not as forgiving as the 6-0 double black diamond or other thermoform paddles that I have played. So I do think that is kind of a negative, but outside of that, I think you can mitigate it if you're willing to add some lead tape. And so it doesn't take much, but this is where I have the lead tape on mine. And I think if you are willing to put a little lead tape, you can really close that gap and it will be a lot better playing and you'll just enjoy it more. So if you do get this paddle, just be willing to add some lead tape to make it more forgiving, make it more stable, and open up that sweet spot. But the plush feel does get better over time, which I really love. Outside of those two big things, I really enjoyed this paddle. It is among the top 5 for me. It's not my go-to right now. I wouldn't say it is because there's just so many good paddles coming out, and I'm excited about that edgeless double black diamond they just came out with, which I won't get to play test for a few months. But it is among the top 5 for me. But stick around for the rest of the review just to hear some more in-depth thoughts on this paddle, such as, you know, how I felt about it during resets, blocks, and drives, and even serves. I think you guys will enjoy that video. And it's been a while for me. I got sick. I went on vacation. So this video is a little late, but I worked hard on it. So enjoy. I have included all the paddle stats in the video. I don't plan to go over those to help shorten my review. The paddle is listed for $169.99. Use the discount code EVERYTHINGPB to save 10%. Now, you do have to use the code on this website. Unlike most other links, the discount code is already applied. They do include a paddle cover as well as free shipping, but this does not include taxes. Not only will my code save you money, but I do get a small kickback to help pay for future videos. Instead of giving an upfront summary, I want to talk about the company and the tech that went into developing the Pro Line paddles. I don't see any big improvements coming to the pickleball paddles in the near future, and I think you'll hear more about the company and less about the tech. That is one reason I don't care to spend a lot of time going over specs, as they are very similar across all top tier paddles. I think more emphasis will be put on the company and more about the customer service rather than the few miles per hour difference you're going to see on serves from paddle to paddle. So why choose this paddle? Well, first off, this company gives you 30 days to decide if this is the paddle for you. If you don't like it, you can simply return it and get your money back. The only other hybrid shaped thermoform paddle that you can buy that will match that is the Loco from Bread and Butter coming out in mid-November. And if I've missed a company or there's another company that does demo periods, please leave it in the comment below, as I think this is a really cool feature and will help them stand out. Lastly, I give props to the company for trying something new. The Kevlar face gives a unique feel unlike most other thermoform paddles. This paddle could be more durable. They claim the paddle face keeps more spin for longer periods. If that's true, that could be a very good thing for the game. I see the waste created by pickleball paddles becoming a big issue in the near term, as most of these materials will occupy landfills for a long time. Any company working to address that issue is going to be ahead of the game. So I want to start with the only gripe I have, and that is the forgiveness isn't as good as other thermoform paddles out of the box. Off-center shots feel jarring and lose a decent amount of power when compared to hitting the sweet spot. I noticed me missing more thirds and fifth shots because I slightly missed compared to other top-tier thermoform paddles. Forgiveness is the most important thing to me. I want to minimize as many errors from the paddle as I can. I will say that a little lead tape can make a big difference for this model. The forgiveness was not a deal breaker because the paddle makes up for it in pop and power. The spin tests were a little scattered on this one, so I'm not going to give an exact RPM, but it's definitely above 1800. I felt this paddle had a ton of spin. I got several compliments on my serves while using this paddle. I was able to hit some of my hardest serves due to the amount of topspin I was getting. This paddle has a good amount of power, so ripping serves and drives is so much fun. I would say this paddle has a little more power over pop, and I actually really like the balance here, and it makes for a great doubles paddle. Resetting with this paddle is average when compared to other thermoform paddles due to its forgiveness. This is one of those paddles that you enjoy more the longer you play with it. The paddle has a nice plush feel when you hit the sweet spot, and that is something I like a lot about this paddle. The best way to describe this feeling is if you've ever played golf, it's the same feedback or feeling you get when you hit an iron pure. The plush feel is great for dinking. I think the plushness gets better as you break in the paddle. So overall, this is among my top 5 paddles as of now. I enjoyed this paddle a lot, and this is one I'll be playing with again. For now, I don't know what my go-to paddle would be. I've been using power paddles a lot more lately, and I've really been enjoying them. I may revisit the double black diamond, and I'm real curious about the edgeless version that just released. I won't get to play that one for at least another month. When it comes to hybrid shaped paddles, this is among the best. I highly recommend this one. Compared to the double black diamond, this paddle has more power and less pop. It's a little less forgiving, but it has a nice plush feel, and it has a little more control. You also get top tier spin, and I like this model over the elongated version. That is strictly because of the swing weight. I think this paddle would better suit most players. I want to introduce you all to Good Get. A familiar phrase used on the courts is now a high-quality pickleball apparel company that started in my hometown. Taking inspiration from Bird Dog and other popular brands, it took them over a year to develop their first product line. Whether you want some clothes to impress your doubles partner or just some quality athletic wear that is made for the courts, you need to check out Good Get. I bought a pair of their line shorts while on sale to test them out. They are now my favorite shorts, and I ended up buying every color. They have plenty to offer both men and women, so if it's not for you, they have some great products that can be presents for your significant other, family, or your doubles partner who just carried you in that last tournament. I hope you all check them out. I have a link in the description below and a 15% off coupon code for all my viewers. I was not paid to make this video, and I did this because I believe in their brand and I want them to succeed. I love that pickleball is allowing people to create so many small businesses. Pickleball has been good to me, and this is a good way for me to give back. Up next is the elongated version from Pickleball Apes, and then the 6-0 Black Diamond. I held off on that one to playtest the Pro model that was just released, and if you found this content helpful, please smash the like button as this helps me get my video in front of more viewers. That is a wrap, and I hope to catch you in the next one.